This is Ginger. She fell in love with Danny.
Our relationship is judged because I'm a stripper.
The couple have set boundaries so her job doesn't interfere with their life. But some of Danny's friends have expressed their concerns.
Some of the reactions that I got from my friends were less than nice about whether the relationship was just something that I had a fantasy about. Say it won't last long.
Today, Danny will speak to his mum and find out if she thinks the relationship will last.
How is Danny going to feel if his wife is going out to nightclubs, dancing for other people like that? How strong is your loyalty to Danny?
I'm Ginger.
And I'm Danny. I get judged because my girlfriend is a stripper. Met Ginger through a tarot card reading about 7 months ago. So as soon as I walked in, I was infatuated. It was difficult to watch Ginger shuffle the cards with the nails.
There were a lot of things that came up as well that were indicative of you meeting someone, a new love in your life. And I had been noticing that myself in my own readings. I don't mix business with pleasure usually.
After the first date, I went over to Ginger's house and I saw all the heels. I'd met her housemate and I was like, oh, okay. Thought they were both strippers. And yeah, Ginger sort of confirmed it while we were there.
It didn't really make a difference at all to him, so that was a relief. So I first started stripping when I was 20. I was broke and I was living with a partner who didn't have a job, and I'd been dabbling a little bit in the adult industry. It just seemed like the best option at the time for me to make money quickly. I went and bought, with the last of my money, a pair of stripper heels and a bikini, and that's that.
I normally give myself about 2 hours to get ready for work.
It's cute that you think you can get ready for work in 2 hours.
I can.
I like the tartan skirts.
Dude, I didn't know that. You like this one?
Yeah, that's the best one.
Yeah, I know.
I'd book it. It's a miracle that I don't get jealous knowing that you're wearing these for other men on stage. It's driving me nuts. Really lucky. Trust, respect, it's not easy to come by sometimes. You make it really simple. I've never personally been dating a stripper, so it was a bit of a learning curve. I trust Ginger with my whole heart.
I feel as though the boundaries that we have are both mutual. The things that he wouldn't feel comfortable with me doing, I don't really feel comfortable doing anyway.
How much money did you end up making last weekend?
It was Easter, so I didn't really know what to expect. I made a bit over $4,000, which I was pretty happy with.
Quite surprising over a religious holiday.
So it was a Good Friday then?
Could say that.
That's terrible.
It brings me a lot of financial freedom as well, and being able to make my own money. I have a lot of control over what I do and where I go.
Some of the reactions that I got from my friends were a little bit less than nice from whether the relationship was just something that I had a fantasy about. Say it won't last long. For the lads, it was they didn't really consider it as much of a serious relationship. Worried that Ginger might just be playing me for the money that I'm making.
I find it's more of an issue with people sensationalising it and fetishizing it. I told my family 8 years ago when I started, and it did cause a bit of distress.
When I first told my mum about Ginger's job, I was a little bit nervous about the kind of reservations that she would have. I was panicking the whole time, sort of waiting to tell my mum that I was about to be dating a stripper. There's a way of life that my mum is sort of used to, and when I throw a curveball like that, I'm sure it sort of hit her for 6. Today my mum's going to be coming over. I haven't spoken to her about this for a little while, so I guess we'll see how it goes. It will make me feel a little bit uneasy about how my mum feels in regards to the relationship that I've got with Ginger.
If they take it to the next level, and I don't know, marriage, kids, then I guess my questions would be, well, do you carry on working in this industry? If she does, then it would be when kids come along, what happens then? Also, how's Danny going to feel? His wife is going out to nightclubs and dancing for other people like that, exotically. I know if it was me, my partner wouldn't have it.
How did you feel when I first brought it up, when we had the conversation about Ginger being a stripper?
I sort of had a bit of a nervous laugh. I'm like, what do you mean she's a stripper? I probably would prefer if you'd have said she was a nun or a teacher or something, because Obviously it's not the normal profession. My reservation would be, if you guys are going to go further to the next level, what would happen then, as in, like, even if you had children? Do you carry on in this profession or do you quit? What would you be qualified to do?
There's plenty of avenues that Ginger's got that she can go down.
It is something that's always in the back of my mind, like planning ahead and like longevity in the industry. But I've always made sure that I have some kind of backup.
What do you think you do with the kids though? Once they get older, would you be honest with them, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel as though honesty is very important to me, especially that there were a few things that weren't spoken and like discussed in my family growing up, and I felt it had quite a negative impact on me once I became a young adult.
I can't imagine for 1 minute that if kids find out about it, they're going to be nice. I just can't. If you guys decide to go further, it'd be something that I would be questioning you about at the appropriate time. Say, what the hell are you going to do, guys? You know, because this would have a massive impact on your children.
Yeah, that's true.
How strong is your loyalty to Danny? Do you think he worries a little bit about you being out there performing and your loyalty towards him?
I don't think he worries. He knows that I only have eyes for him. So.
Do you, Dan? How do you feel?
Doesn't bother me. She tells me everything that goes on.
Yeah?
Yeah, it comes back to me at the end of the shift.
You've got to be able to trust as well that Danny is trusting you and that he's going to be okay with it. So guys, honestly, do you both feel as though you can continue this relationship successfully long term?
I can't see a reason why not. I wouldn't take Ginger away from her work.
Yeah. As long as you guys are happy, you know, that's all that matters really.
I have no reservations about Ginger doing what she does for a living.
Yeah, good on you. You've obviously got a good relationship. You told me once that you're not jealous because at the end of the day, this gorgeous girl comes home to you every night.
That's it.
Yeah?
And I call Ginger almost every night while I'm away anyway.
Oh, do you call each other every night, guys? That's why don't call me anymore.
I feel like I still have quite a bit of time left in the industry. I've still got a lot to learn and a lot of places to build from.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Keep sending it. Keep giving us a reason to think more about how we really feel about each other.
I feel as though the future holds a lot of good for us.
You've made me happy.
You've made me very happy, made me feel very safe and secure and looked after.